everybody. It's Monday. I'm excited to see a lot of you in person and still here on Zoom. So let's get started. Today we will identify the basic anatomy of theater spaces, and we will identify the quadrants of a stage in a quiz with 70% accuracy. As always, our cameras are on, our mics are muted, or we're here in the classroom with our masks up and no naked noses. Our question of the day today is, which characters from last week do you think were wolves? Just don't know. You got to be in the Zoom to find out. All right, so let's get started. The theater exercise we're going to learn about today is called Silent Ninjas. Now, on Zoom, this might be a little hard for you to play, but we are going to play it in a circle in the room, and I'll aim the camera over there. I will attempt to have Zoom people participate as well. It's just going to have to be formatted slightly differently. We are going to need to go over the rules and procedures for the live school people, and we are going to show it to everybody on Zoom too, because some of you guys might be coming for Q2, and it's important that you know as well. We're going to have stage directions. So today we're going to learn about stage directions. We've touched a little bit on what a written stage direction looks like, but today we're going to look at actual stage direction. Some people call them stage positions, and it helps them to not be so confused. So if that would make y'all more comfortable, I can attempt to do that. Then you're going to do a skill check. You're going to do this in class so that we can check your understanding and make sure that we don't need to go back over anything. After all is said and done, your asynchronous work for the day will be the Dollhouse Vocabulary. We're going to do the vocabulary today because starting tomorrow, we are going to read the play A Doll's House. So it'll be very exciting. All right. So at this time, I would do the rules and the procedures for the live school, and then we would play our game. So let's look at our game. Our warm-up is called Silent Ninjas. It is linked for you on the canvas so that you can read it and play it at home with your family. So you would sit in a circle or, close as you could. And what's going to happen is one person is going to be blindfolded, and everyone else is going to attempt to take things from them without getting caught. So to play on Zoom, what I thought we might try is I'm going to, or whoever is it, will cover their eyes legitimately, not fake. They will legitimately cover their eyes, and then everyone will try and move in some way. And if they open their eyes and you're still moving, then you got caught. I think that's going to be how we're going to do it for the Zoom people. But I will show you with the people who are present in the room, if your class has people who are present in the room, most classes do, how that will look physically in the room. So we would play that game, and hopefully it would be a lot of fun, and it would be really exciting. This is the home page, and you're going to click on Assignments. It's going to take you here, and I am going to start putting the videos right here so that you guys can see them a little bit easier. I am still going to attach them to the asynchronous video link, but I'm also going to put them here because I feel like it's easier for you to watch them. All right. So after we've played our Silent Ninjas and we've gone over our rules and procedures for live school, then we'll start talking about stage directions. So if you've never heard of stage directions, then this might be very new for you. If you have, then this will be a bit of a review, but there is some new information about body positions that we have not gone over before. So these are the basic areas of a stage, and these are what we use for our stage directions. Now, this part down here on the apron is where the audience would sit. So the audience would be looking this way, looking the same direction as this arrow, all right? Your actors would be here facing the audience. You may notice that this says left and this says right, even though they're flipped. That's because you, the audience, are not the ones who are using the directions. The actors are. So with the actor, here, looking this way, this is the right. So if I draw my stage, it would look like this. So you, the audience, right now, while we are in Zoom, are here. So you are looking this direction onto the stage. The actors, pardon my stick figure, I'm drawing with one finger on a mouse pad, is looking this direction. So as you can tell, this is his right. And this is his left. So what's going to happen is they're going to be flipped. Actually, I like the bigger pin better. So everything on this side will be the right, and everything on this side will be the left. Now, what you can't see on this image is this. Now, this right here is this corner. And this right here is this corner. All right. Now, the reason it's like that is because in the Greek theater, we had something called a raked stage. Now, the raked stage meant that when you were walking this way, you were walking physically up the stage. All right. We did this because we did not have a raked audience. Nowadays, you watch a movie, you have a flat screen and the audience sits at the angle. But back then we didn't have that. The audience was flat, so the stage had to be at the angle. So if the audience was walking away from the audience, or if the actor was walking away from the audience, they were walking up the stage. So that means we're going to have to write a U next to all of these. We'll fill in the middle in a minute. Because these are all up stage. Now these ones down here are down stage. That's my D, try not to judge it. Because you would be walking this direction. You would be walking down the stage. Now, these two are fine. They are stage right and stage left. You can put the S or you do not have to. That's fine. Now, what about these? These are called the center. This is the direct center stage. All right. This is up center stage, and this is down center stage. So now we've drawn our stage. So we can go back to our better looking diagram. Now that you understand why this is on the right and this is on the left, and why this is up and why this is down, we can talk about the apron. The apron sticks off the front of the stage and is in front of the curtain. This line, the proscenium line, is where the curtain is. So that would be the grand drape, and it opens and closes, revealing the stage. Now, these are the letters that we were using a moment ago. These are the abbreviations. Sometimes it says USR or DSR or SR. That's just the S is for stage. There are lots of types of stages. This stage is called the proscenium stage because it has that proscenium line where the curtain would close. We have this stage here at Fannin. There are many types of stages, but these are the most common types of stages. You have an arena stage. That would be like a boxing match or a concert. You have a thrust stage, and that would be like a catwalk, like a runway kind of a stage. Flexible staging means that the staging area is in a weird shape or does a weird movement. Now, here's the part that's different for my Theater 2-3s. These are called body positioning. So we asked on Thursday, our question of, no, it wasn't on Thursday. We asked on Wednesday, our question of the day, a role-playing question. Said that Miss Reddy was doing a bad job acting and we needed a critique. Part of what she did wrong was she was not facing the audience. Now, when you are standing in these different positions, they have names. So I am either fully front facing the audience, I'm a quarter turn right or a quarter turn left. I could be in profile, which just means fully to the side, because this is your profile. I could be 3/4 left or 3/4 right, or I could be fully back to the audience. So this kind of looks like a little clock, and it can help you. So you will find a lot of times, if you are unintentionally standing in one of these positions, I will say to you, cheat out. And what that means is please turn towards the audience. So this is a lot like that mumbling thing when they say stop mumbling, and what they really mean is open your mouth wider. When I say cheat out, it means open your position, open your body position wider. So I would go cheat out, and I would have to go, that way I'm facing the audience. Because if I did all my videos like this, it wouldn't be very good, would it? No, you want to see my beautiful face. That's why you come to Zoom. That's why you're here right now. For me, clearly, you're not here for school. You're here because I'm amazing. That's why. All right, so these are your positioning. This is what the stage is, and these are their abbreviations. These are several types of stages. We will go into this more so as we go on, but this is a brief introduction to these things, because as we read the play, it will indicate this, and it will tell you stage directions, and I want you to be able to understand what it means. After we've gone over all of that, and we've done some silly games where we move around, up, right, left, back, down, upside down, we'll do a skill check. What you're going to do is you're going to take this quiz. So on this quiz, Shrek is going to move around the stage. Always note where the audience is, because sometimes the audience is up here. So keep in mind where the audience is. The audience is always down stage in a proscenium stage. All of these are proscenium stages. I'm not trying to trick you. That comes later. Not that mean. So they are multiple choice, and then they are one at a time. So you will have to hit next to keep going. It should grade itself, so you'll get your grade immediately. All right. After you've done all of that, and we've played some fun directional games, your asynchronous work for the day is the Dollhouse Vocabulary. Now, the Dollhouse Vocabulary is a little difficult when you first look at it. What you are doing is you are matching these words to their definition. Now, these words are very large. Yeah, I'm sure you can see how large they are. So what you're going to do is you are going to look them up. You have full permission to use a dictionary and look up these words. You may sit there with your dictionary open. You're going to figure out which one of these definitions is right. You're going to click on it, and then you're going to go to the next one. So there are several of them. So the matching section is this question 1 is matching. Then the rest of the questions are use it in a sentence. So now that we know what inexorable means, we're going to use it in a sentence right here. You're going to do that for all of the words. So after you've found their definition, they're then going to put them in a sentence. Once you hit submit, you're done, and that's all you have to do for Monday. All right. Well, if you were in the Zoom, I would ask you to write one thing in the chat that you learned about stage directions today and one thing that you still might need help with. I know that learning the left from the right backwards is difficult, and I know that. As a dyslexic person and a theater person, telling my left from my right is very difficult. You will see me literally doing this. Your left hand makes an L. That's the only trick I've got for you. It is. I have to turn around in my car a lot because I've turned the wrong direction. So it's just one of those fun, quirky theater things. All right. I would then ask you to put a number in the chat and evaluate your learning for today. Do you think you could teach someone these stage directions? Do you understand the stage directions? Do you still need some help with the stage directions? Are you completely and totally lost and overwhelmed? Then you need to put a fire emoji in the chat. All right. Afterward, again, you're completing the Dollhouse Vocabulary. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I cannot wait to see you. I'll see you in class. Bye.